This year, David Tennant's Doctor Who made a big splash on BBC America. And here in sunny San Diego, California, the Doctor Who team are ready for day one of Comic-Con, the biggest sci-fi convention in the world. They're here to celebrate Doctor Who's success stateside.
This is where we are, San Diego Comic-Con.
Well, you've got your badge.
I've got my badge. Why have you not got your badges? You'll be flung out.
Because I'm being interviewed by Confidential.
Oh.
So I'm being myself.
I'm Comic-Con professional, it says here. And we're here doing a bit of meeting the American press, basically, aren't we?
And the American people.
And the American people. And tomorrow, though, we're doing a panel, which basically means we go into a big room with lots of people who can ask questions.
4,000 people is the capacity of the room, yeah.
Right.
Comic-Con is a mecca for those who delight in science fiction and fantasy. For over 120,000 fans of everything pop culture, Comic-Con is the ultimate stage for a billion-dollar industry. The fans here have the power to make or break a big production. So, how will Doctor Who fare at Comic-Con? The fans, like the costumes, are out in force, so the signs are promising.
Hello to our friends across the pond! Yay!
It is a myth. People say Doctor Who's unheard of over here, and it's not. It's known, you know. It's not a monolith like it is back home, but it's very well known.
You just describe your show as a monolith.
It is a monolith. It's Doctor Who. Come on.
Though we love our monolith, the world of sci-fi is tough to compete in. And when it comes to the big cult brands, the Americans dominate. Comic-Con conveys the massive appetite sci-fi fans possess. The crowds are growing, and here a Russell T Davies signature alone is a collector's item. Now it's time to test the best of British sci-fi on the Comic-Con crowds.
It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Russell T. Davies!
To phone the Doctor Who production office in Cardiff right now, where it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're going to scream at them. So when I say hello from San Diego, you say hello. Here we go. Hello from San Diego. It's the Doctor himself. It's David. So I forgot, tomorrow at 10 o'clock, Doctor Who panel with David. And now what are people going to be in for tonight? David.
Hi, David!
Hi! You're all very lovely people, aren't you? I didn't realise there was going to be seats. I was going to do stage diving. But unfortunately, that'll need to be another day. Right, tonight, you're going to see the American premiere, the legal American premiere, of Planet of the Dead. 60 minutes of high-def Doctor Who fun, starring Michelle Ryan, the Bionic Woman herself, and some tall, skinny Scottish bloke as well. It's on tomorrow night. It premieres, as you see in these parts, it premieres tomorrow night. It's awesome. Awesome. I love America. You see premieres and awesome. I'm taking awesome back to London with me. It premieres tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on BBC America. So we're very excited. Hopefully we'll see some of you at the panel tomorrow. Not so enthusiastic, no? There we go. So that's what you're going to see in a minute. But before that, before Planet of the Dead, you're going to see something else, and I'm going to ask my lovely friend here to tell you about that. It's John Barrowman, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wasn't that cute? I kissed him, but no. I've slightly gone all flustered, I really have. I've been waiting for that for years. Thanks, David. But here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, just to announce episode 5 of Children of Earth. It's Torchwood.
I love
It's day 2, and David and Russell have only 20 minutes before a live interview on San Diego TV.
Well, I'd like to say that I've been here for 12 years, working the 10 o'clock news. I'm not even working today. This is the first time with all the guests that have come through that I've ever come in to meet.
I'm delighted. I'm delighted.
I think you're both fantastic.
Thank you.
And who would have thought that the best thing on American television would be actually produced across the pond? And I really just love the show.
Thank you, sir.
Very good to hear.
We've
Thank you
loved
so
it.
much.
It's
Yeah.
such a good time.
Good morning. Very well. Hello.
I have no idea. This has been the biggest interview of all time. There are so many excited people right now, including most of the employees here at San Diego Center. Well, it is television's longest-running sci-fi series, Doctor Who many of you may be familiar with, is a program that depicts the adventures of a mysterious alien time traveler known as Doctor Who. He travels in his space and time ship. Well, now that series is being somewhat reinvented, you could say. The man who plays the Doctor is David Tennant, and the executive producer is Russell T. Davis. They are both here live in our studio, and I can't tell you what an audience it's brought. We have so many people so excited to see you guys this morning. Thank you so much for coming here and starting your day with us.
Great pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
First, let's talk about what is happening right now in these episodes. So, people who
Coming up tonight on Planet of the Dead, it's a brand new story. And the good thing about Doctor Who is if you haven't seen it before, you can watch it from scratch.
Actually, and this episode is a really good stepping on point. If you've never seen Doctor Who, it's been running since 1963. It doesn't matter. You can start tonight.
Well, one last thing I want to get to, your panel today. People headed down to Comic-Con can possibly see you, maybe?
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock, there's a
Okay.
Doctor Who panel.
So right after the show?
We're taking over. We're coming here and we're taking over.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, thank you so much on behalf of all San Diego 6-2. Thank you so much for stopping by. A lot of fans here. So
Great
congratulations on all of your work, you guys, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Look at that. Come on, that's the way.
All right, thanks so much.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's outstanding. Super cool. Thanks, Travis.
Hey, you guys.
Take care.
Travis. Lovely to meet you.
Brilliant.
That's
Brilliant.
awesome.
Thank you, big man.
Now it's time for the main event. Can Doctor Who make an impression?
Hey, Ross, what are you about to do?
We're about to go on stage and talk to 5,000 people about the finale of Doctor Who.
How do you feel?
Terribly, I'm nerve-wracked, but I'm gonna hide behind the three of you and have fun.
The usual suspects are all here and making their way to the front.
You should come to America more often, and in this time, not in the past or the future or whatever.
In the auditorium, there's an army of American sci-fi fanatics. It's showtime.
David Tennant.
Love you too. They told us that nobody knows Doctor Who in America.
Hello, thank you all for coming. We do have the very first little teaser trail of the finale of David's 10th Doctor. So I think we should move into that right at the top so that you can see a little glimpse of what is to come.
It is said that in the final days of planet Earth, everyone had bad dreams.
He returns.
My name is the Master.
That was a. Now, obviously, this is kind of an apathetic crowd. Can you give us some sense of the cultural impact of this show in Britain and what it meant or might not have meant to you growing up in a Doctor Who world? Because here it's something that you go to a cable station to find, and in your country, it's a Saturday night TV event.
Well, it certainly was when we were all kids as well, and it's something that I grew up obsessed with, really. So it's very strange to now be sitting here at 38 in it. Its impact has got kind of overwhelming. You go into a supermarket and your face is on a cake and T-shirts and children's pants. It's sort of, which isn't something they prepare you for at drama school. But all that side of it is slightly overwhelming and difficult to really get objective about. It's hard to really feel how important it is to people, which is why it's great to come here and show you that trailer that we're so excited about and hear that great response, because it's because we love making this show so much.
Frankly, America, it's your job now to go out there. We want this country to be like that now. We want the children's pants and the cakes and everything. Go out there and spread the word. Tell people.
I'm going to introduce Craig Glenday. He's the editor-in-chief of Guinness World Records. And he's got something to say.
Hello, thank you. Based on things like DVD sales, book sales, downloads, iPlayer downloads, illegal downloads, and its longevity, we've realised that Doctor Who is, in fact, probably the most, not probably, it is the most successful sci-fi show on TV. Full stop. So I'm going to give this a Russell, so well done, and well done for bringing it back and just, yeah. That's amazing, thank you.
The most successful science fiction show on television. I can hear Comic-Con war breaking out there. Close the doors! Don't let Star Trek in. Thank you. I am accepting it. They only made me stand up and accept this as executive producer, and I'm really accepting this in the name of the woman, Verity Lambert, who was the very first producer. She set up Doctor Who in 1963. She's sadly no longer with us, but I'd like to think she's smiling somewhere because this really is hers. Thank you.
Now, somewhere in this room, I believe people are going to be lined up to ask questions. Is that... Oh, there you are, back there. So, first in line.
I've been a longtime fan of Doctor Who even before the new series came out. And prior to the new series coming out, it was really hard to find other Americans who even knew what Doctor Who was. Were you guys surprised at all at the popularity explosion in America after the new series came out?
I don't know, it is quite hard to quantify, isn't it?
Yeah.
It seems that the people who know it here really know it.
Yeah.
It is, and it's hard to quantify because then you get told it's unknown here, and then you open up Entertainment Weekly and it's catch of the week.
Yeah.
And then you think, well, that's strange, but it's like it's always, as ever, word is spreading, and it is always down to people like you and fans like you spreading the word and keeping the faith for all those years it was off screen. So give yourselves a round of applause.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Okay, we heard that John Barrowman has stole some things off the set of Doctor Who. We were wondering, what have you stolen off the set?
I think John Barrowman just stole things off the set so he could be strip searched on the way out.
I'm sad to see you go, but is there any possibility you would come back for some charity specials or even a movie?
Who knows? I mean, you know, I think probably the dust has to settle, but, well, I don't know, it's the 50th anniversary in 2013, isn't it? I don't know. That's not me making an announcement. There's no plans. Don't Twitter that. That's not a thing. Yet.
I was just kind of wondering if the difference between each Doctor is more based on the actor's perspective.
Eros, you've worked with two of us. Who was better?
It was you, David.
Thanks.
Ow! I just wanted to ask David a quick question. If you had any words of wisdom for Matt Smith about how much of an impact the role of the Doctor is going to have on his personal life, what would they be?
Well, I've chatted to Matt a couple of times, and he's very enthused and full of energy, and is quite clearly going to be brilliant, which is annoying. No, it's not. No, it's brilliant that Matt is doing it because he's such a talent. There is nobody in Britain who's worked with Matt who doesn't rave about him. Everyone who I know who's worked with him has nothing but praise to lavish on him. So I really don't think he needs any advice from me, really, because he's bright and normal and down to earth. He'll be fine. He doesn't need any advice from me. Julie's filming me. This is like a live DVD extra happening now.
You're all in it.
Give them away!
Away! Film them!
Where's the camera?
My name is Ariel. I'm 11 years old, and I just love you. She's just great. And I was wondering, in the episode where you're playing a teacher for the school and you're trying to defeat like these kind of dinosaur creatures, if you were a real teacher, what would you teach and why?
Oh, you save the hard ones for last, don't you? I have absolutely no idea. The only subject I really was good at in school that I had any passion for was English. I'd probably end up being an English teacher. And my set texts would be anything by Russell T Davies.
Yay!
Who was focused?
Yeah.
Thank you all for getting up so early to stand in line for this.
The cast and creators of Doctor Who.
Comic-Con 2009 has been a massive success for Doctor Who, and the future looks very bright indeed.